Barbershop conversation, guys. Feel free to hit the subscribe button. So I'm not sure if you saw the Paulie Malignaggi video, but he implied, suggested, made reference to that if you don't think Canelo is on anything, steroids, PEDs, you must be crazy and you shouldn't be covering boxing. Or you shouldn't be watching boxing. You need to go do something else. Crochet, I forget what he said, but so it's it's um it's coming out inch by inch, man, in terms of court of public opinion. And we'll just call it, for the sake of this video, court of public opinion, because there's no facts. It's only suggestive information. Well, it is a fact that he tested positive for PEDs, but has he consistently been on it? Triple G has made reference to it. Who else? Triple G and his team, he said he saw needle marks on his body. And Paulie Malignaggi believes that Canelo is on steroids. Now, has he consistently done it? We all have seen the dramatic, bless you. We all have seen his body physically change, and that may be muscle maturation, him taking boxing a little bit more serious outside of the ring, or it could be, him using steroids, or a combination of the two. We don't know. We only can make suggestive commentary on his past. And now that this is coming out, I would go on to say that Canelo takes PEDs in cycles. And what I mean in cycles, he only fights twice a year, May and September. He has 8 months before he begins any camp to use PEDs, steroids, or other physical enhancements. And that's just my take on it. Just me physically going through my life, never using creatine, never using whey protein, etc., etc. I have a great idea of what the physical capabilities of a natural body can and can't do, which will lead me to fully understand the full capabilities of unnatural bodies will do. Now, I will say this: no fighter on God's green earth wants a neck that thick, traps that big. That would suggest some form of enhancement. I can feel the haters getting mad and more mad and more mad right now. You don't know shit about boxing. But they're going to watch this video 3 times to find a point and then put in the comment section that I'm probably not going to read. Or hit my DM on Instagram and say something, and I personally don't care. Oh, man. But, the jury's out. And I would want to, Canelo's never had a rematch. Oh, this is his first rematch. I would want to know the difference in power, or his sparring partners, in terms of his power, in terms of how he moves, how he responds. Triple G probably will ultimately be the best judge in that. But I believe athletes, especially in the sport of boxing, where there is, for the most part, no commission you have to report to in between fights. I'm uncertain how WADA and BADA does. If you're an elite fighter, do they just consistently check you throughout the year? Or if you're in the ranking, I know the WBC has a clean, so they'll test you throughout the year. I would presume if you're in the top 10, because it gets awfully expensive, because these guys are all across the country, all across the world, excuse me. But it's just real interesting, to hear Paulie Malignaggi speak so vigorously, speak so loud, speak so as certain as he can be without the proof. Me just looking at Canelo versus Floyd, Canelo versus Austin Trout versus Canelo versus Triple G one, night and day, physically night and day. Um, um, you know, one I would say he uses in cycles. You understand what I'm saying? And I'm interested in hear what you guys have to say. I don't really care about the haters. They gonna hate me and do whatever they need to do. But if you physically look at Canelo and use your common sense, and you've worked out for some years, like me, I'm in the gym 315 days out of the year. You understand what I'm saying? So I work out consistently. I'm gonna use this word intentionally. I'm about to hit this cycle starting Monday. I'm about to go on a 6 week workout binge for the next 6 weeks, and completely. I'm gonna physically look completely different in 6 weeks, and so that's just the reality of it. I'm in great shape now, but I'm gonna look phenomenal in 6 weeks. May 1st, I think it is May 1st, May 8th, somewhere in there, Cinco de Mayo. I'm gonna look pretty amazing. So, but me just going through the rigors of that and looking at Canelo's body. I mean, how many hours does he have to work out? Remember, he has to put in his boxing, he has to put in his weights, he got to do in his speed, and I genuinely don't see how he has the time to work. Well, I mean, forgive me if I'm wrong. He has the time because he only has to work technically 2 nights a year. I'm not being disrespectful to his 8 to 12 week camp or 10 week camp. I'm just talking about just with the lights on. But if he were to go to trial and you had and you put someone on the stand and questioned him, an expert, I'm willing to bet they would have leaned towards the fact that Canelo has used some type of PED. I mean, go watch the interview. It's Ellie's page. Go to Ellie's. You'll find it. Paulie's in the screenshot. So there's not many pictures, but Ellie uploads so many videos a day. You might have to go to his second and third page. But go ahead and look at it. Or just type in Paulie Malignaggi on Canelo. It should come up on his page. But it's just, anyways, I do believe that this is all propaganda in terms of it's fake news, in terms of Triple G's camp being mad at Golden Boy. I'm gonna do a separate video on this, and the reason why I believe it's fake news is because ESPN did the interview with Gennady Golovkin, which ESPN has a contract with Golden Boy, and so I would say that was staged. And what leads me to believe that was staged? Tom Loeffler has something. He has fights out here on Tuesdays or Wednesday nights. I forget what it's called, Hollywood Knockouts, something like that, right? At the Avalon Club. And with that being said, he's hired Ring TV to do the commentating. So if Tom Loeffler has hired Ring TV to do the commentating, that leads us to believe that they are in cohorts. They are working together to promote each other, which will in turn be May and September, right? And this is just a hypothesis. This is just me doing an educated guess. Steve Kim and Doug Fisher are doing the commentating on Ring TV for Tom Loeffler's 360. I don't know where I left off, so I'm going to backtrack a little bit. I hit the stop button by accident. But they're working together. Tom Loeffler has something called 3D Promotions, and it's happening. I think it's going to be a monthly or bi-weekly, something series here in LA. And Ring TV is actually doing the color. Doug Fisher and Steve Kim are actually doing the play-by-play and the color commentating for that series. And we all know who owns Ring TV, which will means that Oscar and Tom Loeffler are working together to promote the fight and bamboozle the audience. Now, I'm not saying that the drug thing was fake, the testing positive was fake, but post testing positive, I believe they agreed that's a way to create controversy and promote the fight. Now, if Triple G cared so much, he would pull out of the fight. Triple G has yet to indicate whether he's pulling out the fight. He won't pull out the fight because Tom Lawfer has hired Ring TV to do the color commentating at the Avalon, whatever you say, hotel. And to take it a step further, Tom Lawfer has denied me a credential for no apparent reason. He'll have his day in court eventually. I'm not too concerned about that. But what I will say is, because of my Golden Boy issues, he has attached himself to Golden Boy and denied me a credential, which is okay. I'm not upset about that at all. But I want you guys to see the draw a parallel, see these quote unquote coincidences that are occurring right now. And Tom Lawfer has yet to be public. Here's another thing too. If he's so much protecting Triple G is a lone soldier in this, right? Triple G is literally the lone soldier. He has been in the ring 37, 38, 39 times and defended those belts. Tom Lawfer has not. Tom Lawfer, Abel Sanchez have not. I would say Abel Sanchez is in the gym with every day, so he has grown an affinity towards him. But at the end of the day, to these promoters, as a whole, it's a revolving door. You know, someone is going to be next. The next superstar is coming. They're out at these amateur events, at the Olympics, at these Golden Gloves events, presumably looking for the next Floyd Mayweather, Mike Tyson, Deontay Wilder, Anthony Joshua. So the onus is on Triple G and his wife and his kids. What do they have to say about this? Because Tom Lawfer does not want him to pull out because, Triple G is getting older. It's hard to promote a 38-year-old champion. It's hard, especially one that can't speak English. Forgive me for saying that. Who can't speak English as fluent as a typical American. I've interviewed Triple G. He's been nothing short of gracious. And this is not an indignation on Triple G. Triple G has been nothing but stellar when I've interviewed him, when I've had conversations with him. Nothing short. So I have no ill will towards Triple G. But I believe Tom Lawfer, they're running game right now. And everybody's going to eat this up. I'm going to do a separate video on this because I don't want it to tie into the title. I have to retitle it. So I'll probably do another video on this. Or just, matter of fact, I'm glad it stopped because now I can just keep this going on this. So anyways, man, these are my substantial claims that I genuinely believe in. And I could be right. I could be wrong. This is a tenant calling, so I got to go. But let me know what you guys think. Barbershop Conversations. I'm going. Peace. Hello, Michael. Yeah, I was on tell you the handyman will be there tomorrow between 8 and 5 tomorrow.